92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. Alexandra is on the phone with us right now. She wants to call a dude named Sean. Alexandra, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Thank you for your email. You want us to call a guy named Sean today. How did you meet him?
We met through friends.
Okay.
And they thought you'd be perfect together, and
Yes, he and I have a mutual friend who thought we would, hit it off.
Your email didn't say that there was anything crazy that happened. Why do you think he's not calling you back?
Well, I don't know if I'm, reading into it too much, but we went out, we had a great time, and afterward I invited him back to my apartment, but not like the way that you would think. I genuinely just wanted to hang out with him. I have a roommate, so maybe get her opinion on him.
did he understand that it was like just a hangout and not like indication that...
Yeah, like I kind of made it clear that my roommate was home.
You didn't wink at him and go, "You want to come back to my place, big boy?"
Unbutton a button.
So you got back to your place. Where'd you guys go first of all?
We went out to dinner.
To dinner, okay. And all that was normal?
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. We had a really nice time. Like, we had dinner, we had a few drinks, we talked, we laughed. I just felt like we were really hitting it off, which is why I kind of wanted to get my roommate's opinion.
So you took him back to your place so you could get your roommate's opinion on if you should go out with him again. And did you guys do anything there?
Well, no.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
So creepy.
You
Your
know what
voice dropped.
You know what I mean, Alexandra.
Yes, I know what you mean. No. We got back and they met. I introduced him to my roommate, and I went into the other room to get drinks together and everything. And when I came back into our living room, the two of them were kind of laughing about something and stopped when I got in the room.
Ooh, awkward.
And kind of wouldn't tell me what they were laughing about.
Was it one of those situations where you feel like they were laughing about you?
Well, I don't know, about something that they didn't want me to be in on, that's for
Okay.
sure. Or at least I felt like it. I don't know. I'm kind of not sure if I'm reading into things.
I hate those situations because it's so awkward when that happens. You walk in on a conversation you're not supposed to hear, and then they just stop. Everybody in the room knows that you just heard it, but nobody ever says anything. It's always just like, okay, that's weird.
And
Yeah,
your roommate is
yeah.
a good enough friend that you wanted her opinion on this guy, but she won't tell you what they were talking about even still?
Yeah, well, that's what's weird about it. It's because that's not our relationship, like mine and my roommate. We are really close.
You've asked her since then what you guys were laughing about, and she won't tell you anything, or she just say she doesn't remember?
Well, she just keeps blowing it off. She's like, oh, my God, I don't even know. It was nothing.
Okay.
Kind of like I'm being weird.
So what happened after that awkward moment then?
Well, she kind of abruptly had to go. After I got back into the room, she's like, well, I'm actually going to meet a friend for drinks now, so I can't stay, which I kind of didn't want. I had wanted her to get to know him a little bit. So she bailed, and me and Sean were together. And
Well, that's probably good, right? I mean, you still got some alone time with him.
yeah, I guess. I kind of wanted her to stay, though, to be that buffer, because I didn't
Right.
want to, sleep with him on the first date. So we just hung out. We watched a movie, and then 15 minutes into it, he's like, oh, my God, it's 11 o'clock. Can you believe how late it is?
Whenever somebody starts dropping that, it means they want to go.
Yeah. Was it a weeknight at least? So maybe, it was late?
It was Friday night,
Ooh.
I said that. I'm like, it's Friday night. And he's like, I have a thing early in the morning, the usual stuff that a guy would say to kind of get out of there.
Yeah.
So you feel like he was blowing you off at that point.
Kind of, but then we gave each other a hug goodbye, and he's like, before he left, he was like, text me, okay? And then that was it.
Have you texted him?
I tried texting him a few times, but I didn't call just because I didn't want to seem like a stalker.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you really felt like the whole date was really good up until the meeting of the roommate back at your place. Then it all went south.
Yeah, it was a total switch. I mean, we really had a great time. It wasn't like he was hesitating about coming over to hang out with me. He didn't say he had anything to do or anything. So I just was kind of like, did he go meet my roommate?
Oh, you think maybe
Oh, yeah. Rendezvous.
that they were laughing about let's meet up, and then she left, and then he left shortly after?
I mean, I don't want to. I'm hoping that I'm just being paranoid. But that's, I think, kind of what I'm wondering.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of the second date update, Alexandra is on the phone right now. She wants us to call Sean this morning. They had a lovely date, went to dinner, ended up going back to her place so that he could meet her roommate because she wanted her roommate's opinion on him. She left the room at some point, came back, and they were laughing about something. Then her roommate left. They sat on the couch to watch a movie for a little while. Then he left. Her theory is that maybe they had a deal to hook up somewhere else, and they went to go meet each other. Alexandra, if your theory is correct, and we find that out right now, what are you going to do?
Well, I mean, that'll really suck because I will have lost a friend. I mean, I consider her a really close friend of mine, and if that's true and now they're, like, hooking up, then, I mean, I can't really live with her anymore.
So you'd be mad at that? You'd be mad if that happened? Yeah, I hope you're wrong, too. That would suck. You'd have to find a new living situation just because of a date.
Has she ever flirted with a guy before that you've been into?
Never. Like,
No.
That's why I just think maybe I'm hoping that I'm paranoid because this has never happened.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone and find out why he isn't getting back to you, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Sean there?
Yeah, this is Sean.
Hey, Sean, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
All right.
Cool.
We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And what that is if you go out on a date with somebody and then blow them off, they email us and ask us to call you and find out why. So you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners. Her name is Alexandra.
Okay.
So you remember Alexandra.
Yeah, I remember Alexandra.
Did you like her?
Yeah, she was a really sweet girl.
Okay. Do you want to go out with her again? Because she says she's tried to text you and you haven't responded.
It's nothing personal. It's just,
So there is a reason that you don't want to go out with her again, other than just not liking her.
yeah, I'd rather not get into it,
Sean, I'll get you off the phone real quick. I know that, you probably have stuff that you need to do. But can you answer just one question for us?
All right.
Okay. Alexandra says that you were sitting there with her roommate. She came back into the room, and you guys kind of stopped talking about whatever you were talking about. And then her roommate left to go somewhere, and then you left shortly after. Did you go meet her roommate?
Is that what she said? No.
That's what what she said.
I did not go on a date with a roommate.
Oh, all right. Because that's what she thought had happened. She thought that you guys maybe had planned to go meet up somewhere else.
Not that sort of guy, so.
Okay. Is the reason that you don't want to go out with her worse than that?
How can it be worse?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nothing bad.
If she was already thinking that, then she was thinking something horrible. Yeah. So if what you actually have to say is not that bad, then why not just tell us? She wants to know.
Well, I mean, I just had a conversation with the roommate. She told me what the real deal was.
The real deal?
What's the real deal?
She just was saying things like, you better treat her right after this. I hope you're the right guy for it. You seem nice. This sort of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get really annoyed when that happens. Are you that type of dude too? Like when I go over and meet someone's new friend, they're like, "You better treat my friend right." I'm like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Like,
You're not going to do
it
anything.
really bugs me. Yeah. So did that just turn you off right there? And you're like, "All right, she's got one of those friends," and you didn't want to call her again?
It was a little bit more than that. I mean, she said she'd never been with a man before.
What?
What?
That's
Hey,
what her
Sean.
roommate said. She said I should treat her nice because it was going to be her first time.
What?
So her roommate told you that she was a virgin.
What is she doing?
Yeah, she said she was a virgin.
How is that
Man.
my place to ever bring that up? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that sucks. But I do kind of see your point, Sean. That's a lot of pressure and a lot of bad sex.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Alexandra is actually on the phone right now and heard what you just said,
Poor
Sean.
girl.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Are you kidding me right now? Is this for real?
Alexandra, I am so sorry.
I can't believe she said that to you.
I mean, I was a little shocked, too.
I can't believe that this is happening right now.
Is that true, Alexandra? You've never been with a man in the biblical sense before?
Well, you know what? Yeah, but I didn't need that to be broadcast, and I can't believe she would betray me like that. I can't believe this.
Unless she's been telling all the guys that you've been going on dates with, and you just are now finding out about it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why she hasn't lost her virginity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why dudes keep leaving.
I mean, Alexandra, there's going to be a special guy, you know, going to be able to treat you right and do all these things. It's just a little bit too special, you know, for me, I think. You know how...
Are you kidding me? Like, I thought guys liked that.
No,
Nope.
most of us don't.
I feel like girls can sometimes, you know, they can get a little clingy after
What-
the first time.
Is that? I was just about to ask you what your reasoning is, Sean. Is it because you don't want her to get too attached and you're not looking for that kind of relationship?
Yeah, it's such a high-pressure situation. The girls, you know, they take it really seriously. They remember, like, every little detail about the first time.
Sean, you're making a big assumption that she was ever even going to sleep with you, dude.
I was just going to say that. How do you know that I even wanted to sleep with you?
But, you know,
Like,
if we had been on a couple more dates, bound to happen eventually.
Alexandra, you've met Sean. I've met him now on the phone for a few minutes, and I don't think anybody can resist him.
Yeah, Jubal's pants
Yeah.
are already off.
You don't know. I mean, Sean, how about this? Because think about it. If you guys actually got to know each other, maybe you would be like, I want to be that guy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to understand, it's just a lot of pressure for a guy to be somebody's first. I think some guys might be into that. I think there's definitely somebody out there for you. It's just a lot of pressure for me. I was looking for something maybe a little bit more easygoing, at least at first.
Casual.
Yeah.
Easy going.
Easy
Casual
going.
encounter.
Yeah.
Are you kidding
A little
me?
easier of a conquest, I think.
Yeah.
Sean, would you like to go out on a second date with Alexandra? We will pay for it. Give it another
chance.
shot.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe you'll want to take her virginity. That's a weird. I know that's a weird thing to say, but
That is the dumbest basis
Do you-
for whether or not he should go on a date with her.
do you want to go out on a second date?
Oh, my gosh.
You know, I'm going to have to say no on this one.
Alexandra, you have
pro-
anything to say to him?
I wouldn't want to sleep with you if it was something that you, like, didn't want to do either. Like, I would, you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't even get that far, but you kind of just abandoned it right away without even speaking to me about it and assuming that I was going to just cling to you like some stalker or something when you just didn't even you didn't even give it anything a chance.
Alexandra, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good luck in the future. If you're worried about getting that V card taken, don't worry. We've got tons of texts in right now at 78592. A lot of willing people out there.
Yeah.